Om Shanti, good morning. Sister Nokoyo and also brother Eta here. Today's Murli is 25th of August 2020. Baba says, sweet children, never become tired and leave the pilgrimage of remembrance. Constantly make effort to remain soul conscious in order to become sweet and attract the Father's love, stay in remembrance. Baba says that don't be tired, stay and leave the pilgrimage of remembrance. Become soul conscious and remember Father. Okay. Question: what effort must you definitely make in order to become 16 celestial degrees full and perfect? What effort must you definitely make in order to become 16 celestial degrees full and perfect? Answer: consider yourself to be a soul as much as possible and remember the Father, the ocean of love, and you will become perfect. Knowledge is very easy, but in order to become 16 celestial degrees full, you must first have remembrance to make yourself a soul perfect. By considering yourself to be a soul, you will become sweet. All conflict will come to an end. Om Shanti. Are you hearing me? Sister
Yes,
Bazi?
yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
brother.
good. Brother Samuel?
Yes.
Brother Samuel from Imo State, right?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay. Thank you. Sister Tolu, are you listening?
Yes, I am. Good
Okay.
morning.
Good
Yes.
morning. Okay. Thank you. So we are continuing. Today's song, You Are the Ocean of Love. We thirst for one drop. Om Shanti. The ocean of love makes his children into oceans of love too. The aim and objective of you children is to become like Lakshmi and Narayan. Everyone loves them so much. You children know that Baba is making you you as sweet as they are. It is here that you become sweet. Lakshmi Narayana was they are the emperor and empresses of the heaven. So Baba says we are going to become like them. However, it is only by having remembrance that you will become that. The yoga of Bharat has been remembered. This is remembrance. It is through this remembrance that you become the masters of the world like them. This is the effort that you children have to make. Don't be arrogant by thinking that you have so much knowledge. The main thing is remembrance. It is remembrance that brings you love. Baba's remembrance will make us loveful soul, and all sins will be dissolved. We will become perfect. If you want to become very sweet and lovely and also claim a high status, then make effort. Otherwise, there will be great repentance. There are many children who are unable to stay in remembrance because they become tired. They stop having remembrance. Now, remembrance means meditation. To remember Baba, that is. First of all, make a lot of effort to become soul conscious. Now, whole world is body conscious because they don't know what is soul. Only Baba is teaching us to become soul conscious. Otherwise, the status you receive will be very low. In golden age also, the status are there. The king, queen, rich man, the rich subject, the royal family, ordinary subject, and the servants will also be there. All are happy will be, but status means you will never become as sweet again. Very few children attract a lot of love by staying in remembrance. There must be remembrance of the Father alone. The more you remember him, the sweeter you will become. Lakshmi and Narayan remembered God a great deal in their previous birth. It was having this remembrance that they became so sweet. The Sun dynasty of the Golden Age is the first number and the Moon dynasty is the second number. Lakshmi and Narayan are loved very much. There is a great deal of difference between the features of Lakshmi and Narayan and those of Rama and Sita. Lakshmi and Narayan have never been defamed by anyone. Krishna was defamed by mistake. Rama and Sita have also been defamed. The father says, you will become very sweet when you consider yourselves to be souls. One experiences great pleasure in considering oneself to be a soul and in remembering the Father. Rama and Sita, they are the king and queen in the silver age. So Lakshmi Narayan, they are 16 celestial degrees. Rama and Sita, they are 14 celestial degrees. The more you remember him, the more Sattva-pradhan you will become. Sattva-pradhan means pure. You will become 16 celestial degrees full. To be 14 celestial degrees is still classified as defective. Then there continue to be more defects. You have to become 16 celestial degrees perfect. Knowledge is very easy. Anyone can learn it. You have been taking 84 births every cycle. None of you can return home until you become completely pure. Understand? Baba says, none of you can return home until you become completely pure. Stage, but this physical world. That's why Baba says punishment has to be experienced. Baba explains to you again and again, as much as possible. Make this one point firm. I am a soul. When I is a soul reside in my home, I am Sattva Pradhan. Soul means my home means in the soul world. When I was there, I was completely pure soul. Then I came here and take birth. In the golden age, I came. Some take a certain number of births and others take a different number of births. By the end, all souls become Tamo Pradhan. Means at the beginning, all are Sattva Pradhan. But at the end, in this end of the iron age, means this confluence age, everybody must become Tamo Pradhan. Tamo Pradhan means impure. The honor of the world continues to decrease. When a house is new, there is so much comfort experienced in it. Then it becomes defective. the degrees continue to decrease. If you children want to go to the perfect world, you have to become perfect. Perfect world means heaven, golden age. If we want to go there, we have to become perfect here. Simply having knowledge doesn't mean being perfect. You souls have to become perfect. As much as possible, consider yourselves to be the soul, the children of Baba. You should experience great eternal happiness. Human beings become happy considering themselves to be bodily beings. I am a child of so and so. That intoxication is temporary. You children now have to connect your intellects in yoga to the Father completely. You must not become confused in this. Even if you have to go abroad somewhere, simply make one point firm. I have to remember Baba. Anywhere I am here, I am there, I am traveling. But one thing, my responsibility, I have to remember Baba. Baba is the ocean of love. This praise doesn't belong to any human being. Souls praise their Father. All souls are brothers. The Father of all souls is one. The Father tells everyone, children, you were Satopradhan and you have now become Tamopradhan. By becoming Tamopradhan, you have become unhappy. Now, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, tells us souls, at first you were perfect. All souls are perfect when they are there, although they play different parts. They are still perfect. No one can return there without having purity. Where? To the soul world. You have peace as well as happiness in the land of happiness. That is why your religion is the highest on high. You have limitless happiness. Just think about what you are becoming. You are becoming the masters of the world, of the heaven. That birth is as valuable as a diamond. Birth now is like a cell, no value, no importance of the human being. But in the golden age, there are so much value. Because they are pure, they were pure. The Father now signals to you to stay in remembrance. You called out to him, come and make us impure ones pure. In the golden age, they are completely viceless. Rama and Sita are not called complete. They went into the second grade. They did not pass in the subject of the pilgrimage of remembrance. No, no matter how clever you may be in knowledge, the Father would not find you sweet with just that. It is only when you stay in remembrance that you become sweet. You will then also find the Father to be very sweet. This story is very common. Become pure and stay in remembrance. Note this down very carefully. When you stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance, all the conflict that takes place and the arrogance that develops will stop happening. The main thing is to consider yourselves to be souls and to remember the Father. People in the world fight and quarrel so much. They make their lives like poison. This word doesn't exist in the golden age. As you make further progress, the lives of human beings will become even more poisonous. This is the ocean of poison. Everyone is laying in the extreme depths of hell. There is a lot of dirty behavior. It continues to increase day by day. This is called the dirty world. They continue to make one another unhappy because there are the evil spirits of body consciousness and lust. The Father says, chase away those evil spirits. It is those evil spirits that make you ugly. It is when you have become ugly by sitting on the pyre of lust that the Father comes and says, I have come once again to rain the nectar of knowledge. What are you becoming now? The palaces there will be studded with diamonds. There will be all types of comfort there. Here, everything is adulterated. Look at what they feed cows. All the goodness and strength is taken out. They are just given hay. Cows don't even receive enough food. Compare that to the cows sown with Krishna. They are seen as first-class cows. In the golden age, the cows are such, don't even ask. Baba says here, cows and golden age cows is much. Here, the cows are not getting food properly. But in golden age, cows are very fine. Even just seeing them makes you feel so happy. Here, all the essence is taken out of everything. This is a very dirty world. You must not attract your hearts to it. The Father says, you have become so vicious. Look how they continue to kill one another in war. Those who invented the atomic bomb were given so much respect. Those are the things that are going to destroy everything. The Father sits here and explains to you what the human beings of today are like and what the human beings of tomorrow will be like. You are now in between. This is the confluence age. We are in between. Good company takes you across and bad company drowns you. You hold on to the Father's hand in order to become the most elevated human beings. When someone is learning to swim, he has to hold the hand of the person teaching him. Otherwise, he would choke. Here too, you have to hold Baba's hand. Otherwise, Maya will pull you down. You are making the whole world into heaven. You should bring yourselves to a state of intoxication. We are establishing our own kingdom by following Srimad. All human beings make donations. They give money to the fakirs, ascetics, means those are beggars. They even donate something to Pandits on their pilgrimage. Pandit means the priest. They would definitely donate something, even if only a handful of rice. All of that has continued on the path of devotion. The Father is now making us into doubly donors. The Father says, open a godly university and hospital on 3 square feet of land to which human beings can come and be cured for 21 births. Baba has come to give not only 21 births, healthy, wealthy, and happy. Not. Baba says, 3 out of 84 births, we are receiving happiness like 3 by 4, like almost 75 births. We are be happy. Look at all the types of illness that exist now. Sometimes there is such a bad odor when someone is ill that you feel distaste when you enter the hospital. The suffering of karma is so severe. Understand? Baba says whatever disease comes to human being, it's not coming like that. It is their karmic account. They have to what clear. So through the disease that is coming. So that's why people, the government thinking that we create more doctor, then no more patient will be. Baba said no. First we have to do good actions. And now in this time, in this iron age, everybody is a sinner. They are doing bad actions. That's why that diseases are growing. The father says, in order to become free from all of this sorrow, simply remember me. I don't give you any other difficulty. Only just remember me. Baba knows that you children have faced many difficulties. The faces of vicious human beings completely change. They become like those of a corpse. They are just like an alcoholic who can't stay without drinking a alcohol. He becomes very intoxicated with alcohol, but that only lasts for a short time. It is through vice that the lifespan of vicious human beings has become so short. Okay, because in the golden age, 150 years, every deity will be alive. But because they are pure, in the iron age, average 40, 50. Lifespan becomes less because of impurity. The lifespan of viceless deities was on average 125 to 150 years. When you become ever healthy, your lifespan would also increase. Would it not? You then have bodies that are free from disease. The Father is also called the eternal surgeon. When the Satguru gives the ointment of knowledge, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. It is because they don't know the Father that they say there is the darkness of ignorance. This applies to the people of Bharat. They know that Christ existed at such and such a time. They have a whole list of all those dates. They show how the popes sat on the throne number wise. It is only Bharat that doesn't know the biography of anyone. They call out, O Supreme Soul, O remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness, O Mother and Father. Acha, tell us the biography of the Mother and Father. They don't know anything at all. You know that this is the most elevated confluence age. Now we have recognized who is my soul father and a mother. The world doesn't know, but I know. I recognized already. So we are now becoming the most elevated human beings. Therefore, we should study fully. Many people are so trapped in the opinions of society. This Baba was not concerned about anyone. He was insulted so much, he never thought or dreamed about any of this. However, whilst walking along the path, the Brahmin became trapped. It was when Baba made him into a Brahmin. Brahmins means the children of a Brahma. Brahmin is a clan. We became Brahmin clan, and we are going to become deity clan. Baba says it was when Baba made him into a Brahmin that he began to be insulted. The whole of the local council was on one side and Dada was on another side. Means at the time, that time, whole village people, whole city, they are against Brahma Baba that time. The whole Sindhi council asked him, "What are you doing?" In the Gita, the versions of God Shiva say, "Lost is the greatest enemy. By conquering this, you become a master of the world." This expression is in the Gita. Someone is making me say, by conquering the vice of lust, you become a conqueror of the world. Lakshmi and Narayan also conquered this. There is no question of a war in this. I have come to give you the kingdom of heaven. Who says? Shiva Baba. Now become pure and remember the Father. When a wife says that she will become pure, but the husband says that he will not become pure, then one is a swan and the other is a stork. The Father comes to make you into swans who select the jewels of knowledge. However, there is a quarreling when one becomes pure and the other one doesn't. In the beginning, they had a lot of knowledge. Baba is giving an example. The problem will be there. So the wife wants to become pure, the husband don't want. So that is the problem, Baba says. No one now has that much courage. They say that they are hares, but to become an hare is a completely different matter. In the beginning, it was their wonder. Those from grand homes instantly renounced everything and came in order to claim their inheritance. Therefore, you became worthy. Those who came at the beginning performed great wonders. Scarcely anyone like them emerges now. They are very much concerned about the opinions of society. Those who come in the beginning showed a lot of courage. Yes, hardly anyone has now that much courage. Yes, the poor have that courage. In order to become a bead of the rosary, you do have to make effort. The rosary is very long. There is the rosary of 8 and also of 108, and then there is also rosary of 16,108. 16,108 soul. They must become a king at least one birth. Baba says, and Baba is studying for 16,108 who become king. Baba says, I have come to teach you how to become king, not that I have come to make you subject. No, you are becoming subject by yourself, Baba says, because we are not doing effort. The Father himself says, make plenty of effort, consider yourselves to be souls. Some don't tell the truth. Even those who consider themselves to be very good commit sin, although they may be knowledgeable souls and they can explain knowledge very well. They don't have any yoga. Therefore, they can't sit in Baba's heart. Understand? If you don't have a yoga, you cannot sit in Baba's heart. If they don't stay in remembrance, they don't climb onto Baba's heart throne. Remembrance begets remembrance. Important point. Remembrance begets remembrance. Those at the beginning instantly surrendered themselves. To surrender yourself is not like going to your auntie's home. The main thing is the remembrance, for only then will your mercury of happiness rise. As your degrees have continued to decrease, so your sorrow has continued to increase. Now, the more your degrees increase, the higher the mercury of your happiness will rise. At the end, you will have visions of everything. You will see that what status those who had a lot of remembrance will receive. You will have many visions at the very end. While destruction is taking place, you will be eating the halwa of having visions of heaven. Baba says, at the end time, Baba will show us the vision. Baba explains to you again and again, increase your remembrance. Baba doesn't become pleased by you just explaining a little knowledge to someone. There is the story of a Pandit who said, chant the name of Rama and you will be able to cross the river. This means that there is the victory by having faith. Victory by having faith. There is a story that one priest and two other people going. On the road, the river came. The priest means Pandit. He said, there is no boat, nothing, how can you go? The priest said, if you walk on the river, God will save you. In the name of God, chant the God's name and cross. And that two villagers, they chant God's name and they cross the river. Now the Pandit is there. Pandit had to go. Pandit means the priest. He teach others, other cross the river. But now his turn. Baba says it is faith. So if even those are speaking, giving knowledge, if they don't have faith, so they can also cross across. When you have doubt in the Father, you are led to destruction. Your sins are absolved by having remembrance of the Father. Okay, versus main thing is, if you doubt in Father, if God is teaching, some people they doubt, they will be destroyed, because destroyed means the knowledge will not enter in their mind. They can't stay in remembrance. That is destruction. If you don't understand knowledge, if you don't remember Father, how can you get your inheritance? Your sins are absolved by having remembrance of the Father. Day and night make effort. Then the mischief of the physical senses will stop. This requires a lot of effort. There are many who have no chart of remembrance. They have no deep foundation. Stay in remembrance under all circumstances as much as possible, for only then will you become Sattva-pradhan. 16 selected degrees full. Together with purity, there also has to be the pilgrimage of remembrance. Purity and remembrance too is very important. It is only when you remain pure, that you will be able to stay in remembrance. Imbibe this point very well. The Father is so egoless. As you make progress, everyone will bow down at your feet. They will say, truly, these mothers are opening the gates to heaven. There is still very little power of remembrance. Don't remember bodily beings. It doesn't require a lot of effort to become Tamo-pradhan from Sattva-pradhan. Okay. Acha. Once you become Sattva-pradhan, if you don't take care, again you become impure. So Baba says, Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. And we spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning
Good
to the
morning to the
spiritual
spiritual father.
father. Essence for dharana. Don't attach your heart to this old, impure, dirty world that causes sorrow. This is a totally dirty world. By holding the Father's hand, you can go across. Baba is giving his own hand to me. I have to hold it. Point 2. In order to become a bead of the rosary, maintain a lot of courage and make effort. Become a swan who selects pearls of knowledge. Don't perform any sinful acts. Blessing. May you become free from all attractions and experiences a constant and stable stage by constant awareness of the Father and service. A servant always remembers his service and his master. In the same way, world servants, the true server children, cannot remember anything except the Father and service. It is only by doing this that you can experience being in a constant and stable stage. All tastes seem tasteless apart from the sweetness of the one Father. By tasting the sweetness of the one Father, you cannot be attracted to anything else. Make intense effort for a constant and stable stage will free you from all attractions. This is the elevated destination. So slogan, in order to pass any paper of delicate situations, make your nature powerful. In order to pass any paper of delicate situations, make your nature powerful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brothers and sisters. Today,
Om
very
Shanti.
wonderful day. So now
Shanti.
we can share the points. We have less time. Then I will show you the video. Those have not seen. Today is our Dadi, the head of the Brahma Kumari, from 69 2007. The story of Brahma Kumaris. Many people, many you are here, but you did not see. So just say one point, then I will show you that video. Thank you.
Baba says today, remembrance begets remembrance. Baba says today, remembrance begets remembrance. Because if you don't remember Baba, he's our